Okay, hey guys. You don't need to hear the long and arduous story of trying to pick a place to film this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Because I was going to film it at the lake, and then I realized that if I was at the lake, that I'd have to like sit on grass and like nature things, and I was not down for sitting on grass and nature things today. Um, it was friends and family weekend, so I've just been walking all around Salem, Massachusetts with my little cousin, my mom, and my grandma and my aunt and uncle who are accompanying my little cousin. So I'm just like, I'm so done. And then I realized when I got out of the door, I'm like, oh shit, I could ride my bike to the lake, but I have my laptop, so I need to get my backpack. So I went to go like look for my keys, and then I was like, shit, left my keys in the room. So I called my roommate, and she said the keys weren't on my desk, and so I don't know. I'm just outside window keys, and they're in there because I like unlocked the door to get in there. I didn't like the door was not unlocked, so it's fine. She'll find them and she'll bring them for dinner, and then we'll go eat. So hold on, let me check Facebook really quickly for these questions. Um, okay, how is college different from home? College is different from home in that. Let me see this. Is that safe? Probably not. But college is different from home in that at college I'm kind of just like doing things on my own, and I also don't like know where I'm going, which is really annoying. I would love it if I could just like go into Boston for a weekend and just like do some shit, but I don't know where shit is to do. So that's the one thing that college is pretty different from. Let's see, what was my whoa I'm in college moment when I was getting super angry. I texted a couple people on this because I was so salty about this girl left her laundry. Well, two people left their laundry in the laundry machines that I had like paid for. Like you can use the debit card machine, and I didn't actually check to see if there was laundry in them. It just said that they were free, so I was like, shit, 2 dryers free. I have 2 loads of laundry. Let me get them. And there were clothes in it, and then I came back. I took some girls' clothes out. One girl had no, and I came back, and the girls' clothes were still on the laundry machine. I was like, man, I'm getting so angry about this laundry situation. Like, why is laundry so intense, and why is the search for quarters so real? And I'm like, shit, must be in college. Yeah. Also, like the sudden urge I have to consume free food, even though I have an unlimited meal plan, which literally makes no sense. But whatever. Okay. What other question? Um, Last time I got like really mad at someone or really irritated, I actually like haven't had an opportunity to be really mad or like irritated or anything, it's been pretty smooth sailing. Haven't really been frustrated. Oh, except for the fact that I have 2 papers due on the same day. That sucks. But that's not anything I'm like super irritated about. And then at the same time it's like, oh shoot, like I don't know, I've got something else to do on the same day as something else, and I'm just like, that's annoying. Also, all these squirrels, there's squirrels everywhere. You'll probably see one like dart across in the video because they're freaking everywhere, and apparently they're the souls of like alumni who have like come back because they love Wellesley so much. But I just think that they're annoying as hell because they're squirrels. And I'm used to like hating squirrels and like being like, damn squirrel, get out my way. And I'm not allowed to be like mean to them or anything because it's the souls of alumni and whatever. So that's apparently a thing. I had a couple things I wanted to talk about and I can't remember. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I had down for like being really upset about readings. Like, for some reason, professors think it's okay to like assign 100 pages of reading and then like actually discuss them in class. I don't know what that noise is. I think that's the commuter rail train. But it's like, it's really annoying. It's really annoying that I have to sit there and read all this stuff, and then it's for history of education mostly, which only meets once a week on Tuesday, which means that every single day, like including this weekend, I'm going to be printing out these readings on Sunday, doing them on Monday, and being mad that I'm spending like 4 hours doing something I should have spent like an hour doing each day. Um, oh yeah, I realized clubs are a little more intense than I thought they would be. I joined Taiko, which you guys should totally look up. I'll like post a link in the bottom of this video or whatever. But it's Aiko Taiko, which is like the huge Japanese drums with the big sticks. So I'm being like super intense and doing shit. And I also joined Mock Trial, which is super fun. Like, to summarize the case for you, it's a bunch of sketchy people running a sketchy ass amusement park called Rockter World, which is spelled Ratcheter World, and It's hella ratchet. And like our client, or like the client in general, since you have to be prosecution defense, is like being accused of robbery with his sketchy friend Cameron Poole, who no one has been able to find for the year like preceding this trial that we're doing. And then on top of that, like there's evidence that like Longstreet, the guy who like owns the park, might have been like in on this scheme. I don't know, it's weird as hell, and it's a lot of fun though. But it meets 2 hours a week twice a week, and Tycho meets 2 hours a week twice a week plus a 1 hour drill session. And Ethos is making me pub for this party for first year that I don't even want to go to because I don't really like parties, you know, and it's a lot of time. It's a lot of time. Oh, and I think you guys would appreciate this. You guys all know that my like personal email, which is I'm probably gonna move away from, is Fluffy Purple Ball, and it's been like that since 7th grade year. And so we were at admissions, and somebody's email was like Pineapple 63 like 2018 or something, and I'm just like, why would you put this down as your email? Like why would you do this? And then she's like, yeah, people put down weird ass emails, like, you know, there was one person last year was like fluffy something, fluffy ball, fluffy like pink ball or something. And I'm like, shit, because I work at admissions, and I'm just like, there is a legitimate reason for that email address being the way that it is. Like, I've been like, and so now I like don't make fun of other people's emails, because then I remember that like I wasn't really going to apply to Wellesley, and I put down my Fluffy Purple Ball email like a dumbass. So yeah. And then friends are kind of like, it's like a weird thing. Like, I mean, to get like really deep and introspective here, like I've been having a hard time trying not to like lean on high school friends, because I know that like Kate is hanging out with her floor mates. Hi, Kate. You know, but like I know that Mia isn't like doing super well like that, and like, you know, I could just hang out with her every weekend like I would normally, and like it's really easy to do that and just use this as just school, which is what I'm used to. Like, school's just school, and you hang out with friends outside of school, or, you know, you see your friends in school. It's like I'm having to make a lot more effort, which I'm starting to, a little late, but I'm starting to, and my roommate's really cool, so that's also helping but not helping, in that like we both really like hanging out with each other, but also we live together, so we should probably make other friends. Like, that's a thing. We talked about that like yesterday. Oh yeah, and I also realized that like the planning of like my life thing is like every other person here, and on top of that, like that planning of my life has like molded into like the planning of like literally everything I do. And like I have a Google Calendar with like my club activities and my tests and assignments, all this other stuff. So like you'd think I'd be way more on top of stuff than I actually am, but I'm like really type A, and like that's kind of weird to me, because I didn't like know I was type A until like I got here and I was surrounded by other people. And I mean, even then I'm still like a slacker, like, you know, compared to everyone else. You know, Mika's staying up until like 1 a.m. and I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I have to revise this paper. And I'm like, why did you wait until the day before to do it? She's like, it's not due for another 3 days. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. Like, what are you doing with your life? But yeah, so campus is really pretty. I'm really enjoying myself. You know, I think I picked a good place for me, just location wise, and I've met some pretty cool people. It's just I have to reconcile with myself the fact that I'm not going to find friends as good as you guys, you know, like in the first 5 weeks of school. Like, you know, in the first 5 weeks of 7th grade, I hung out with like Nana, Janae, and Sarah. I don't even know if I was hanging out with Brianna yet or Ayana yet. I think, you know, our table kind of melded together a little bit later, and I didn't even know Kate or talk to Maggie really. So, you know, I know that like good friendships take time, and you know, it's gonna take a little while for me to get to the place that I want to be with that, but you know, it'll be fine. And until then, I'm gonna have to make some effort to do that. She'll leave you guys with a moment of zen. This is not the actual lake, this is just the pond that is really pretty that I get to pass as I walk back from calc super depressed, because it's taking me just as long to do math homework for a class that I've already taken. So here you go. Look at that. Look at that water and all the glory of it. Okay. So until October, peace out.